support another county parks tax on the ballot, or should other changes be made without counting budget funding? We'll begin with candidate Helms.
One of the things I think the county park system could do that would be much more economical and make more sense and actually help more people. And that is, rather than build buildings like we have tenants for in the county, is that we spend more money on trails. You know, we have a great trail that runs from Sequoia. We have a great trail that's up in the Willard area. But we have, it's a hazard, it's a danger to ride your bike through the city. And it would be far better spent to have money on trails that connect inner city and go across the city than build buildings. I think the county park system has enough money. I would not be in favor of raising taxes for the county parks system. Some people think I'm against the county parks because I occasionally speak out against what they spend money on. But I just have a problem with sometimes how they spend money, like I do have a problem with many other aspects of government. And so I think better spending your money on things that can help more people. Again, if we want people to ride their bike and walk to work, and yet we don't have paths and trails that will actually connect them to where they want to go, it kind of defeats the purpose. So let's repurpose that for something that, yes, it's good for the parks, but it's also good economic business sense. So, thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Brixey.
All right, so here's another tough one for Libertarians, because if we come out and tell you the truth, you think we're against parks. But the truth is, I'm against funding for public parks. I think we should prioritize them all. The Central Park in New York was privatized for some time. I'm not sure exactly where it's at now. And there's nothing wrong with allowing the private market to take care of this. Why is the government even involved in these kind of things? And so we're always worried about how to get the best results and what's the best effective manner. And the best effective manner to do things is in the market, where prices have a way to give signals to everybody in the market so they can solve the problem. And so when you put this in the government, you're talking about people who are elected. That's not very representational at all, honestly. And so really, I'm not for any new taxes, of course. You know, I believe Steve when there's enough tax money there, and I believe Steve when there's $2 million extra, like you were saying before. But then again, it's the same thing. Libertarians really can't promise you anything. We're the old-fashioned conservatives. We're not going to promise you health care, but we're not going to, you know, tax you to death, you know, in those years. So it's one of those hard issues where really this is where Libertarians have trouble, because it's hard to appeal to people. And so I've had you know, professors ask me, hey, would everyone give up their student loans? Well, of course, you know, I'm the only one that raised my hand because I understand that it distorts the market. And so it's really just this hard thing where we need to stop thinking the government's the answer, that this is the place that solutions are made, and this is not the place that solutions are made.
Thank you. Candidate Cirtin.
Government has a role. We want government to have a limited role. But we have a wonderful parks department, and we have a wonderful park system that speaks to the quality of life in a community. And the reason that we have such a wonderful park system that contributes to our quality of life is because over the years, the voters of Springfield and Greene County has voted to put money towards parks. They voted yes. We wanted better parks. They got more people to vote for than against it, so now we have better parks. In answer to the question, I would not be amenable to putting any tax vote before the people, parks, or any other tax vote right now. Now, things can change a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. But I think we need to work with the money we have.
Thank you. Candidate Fenstermaker.
Yes, I moved here 11 years ago, and I was quite impressed with what the park system looked like here. And I live in the southeast part of town, and its trails are better. The Sequoia Park is nice. It's a terrific system that you have here, and I think that's wonderful. But I do think there's got to be a limit on how much money can go into those in the future. Right now, I do believe that the priorities are with the capital budget, with our need for safety and security and feet on the street, and And the sheriff department and the prosecuting attorney, we've got to put our money where the priority is. I don't think the park is the priority for the next $5 or $10 million we spend. The $2 million archery range is outrageous. I don't know how that happened, but that happened. We can't continue like that. So to maintain the status quo would be my position on that. No new taxes for the parks, and maintain and keep a professional appearance that they have right now. And let's be sure that the voters understand what our priorities are, and that there are other things that are going to come ahead of the parks for the next 5 years.